The reason why I use reference books is because I like to get a thing right. I mean, it's very, very easy to do. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I can draw a car from memory if I've got to. Same with an aircraft and everything else. But the thing is, if you're going to do an artwork, you've got to get the thing to look right. And if you haven't got the information, how on earth can you make the thing look right? No matter how good your memory is, you'll always miss something. Everybody does. I'm going to just try this on, see if the perspective's right and everything, and hopefully see how it goes.
Well, hopefully, after we've painted it, we'll be coming round to the trim. Well, initially you want to get rid of all this horrible British Leyland plastic, and that means trimming out in white leather, including the dash, because I think that'll really go well. The white leather will be all decorative stitched, white leather which comes from America actually, because I've been told you can't get white leather in Britain. White Axminster shag pole to match, with plenty of soundproofing felt underneath. The roof lining will all be done in dark blue Draylen, padded and buttoned, and small pads on the doors, which will give it a classy look. Because I can't see really much point in having a really smart outside, but the inside looks like a dustbin. Apart from the usual things like stereo cassette, which has already got an electric aerial, and addition of electric windows, I think basically that should give me a custom car.
What's it all going to cost me, Ray?
By the time I've finished, including the motor, I would say I've spent in excess of £6,000. In excess of £6,000.
How can you afford all that?
I rob banks.
No, seriously?
Seriously. Save hard. Careful with my money. That's about basically it. I don't think anybody really, I want the car, I should say, probably more than I can really afford it. I'll have the car first and I'll afford it later on. It's as simple as that.
What we do, we spray this area black, and that gives us a good base then for all the highlights and all the rest, and we can tone up then as required, instead of doing it white like most people would and putting all your shadows in. It's far quicker and easier just to paint the highlights. This sunshine, you should have cut that. Loaners are very, very critical of the work which you do, namely because I suppose they're paying for it. But they don't seem to see the connection between art and their motor. What they do is they tend to want a picture very, very clinically done. You know, a perfect, well, near photographic job doing.
19th of May. 2 weeks to go and Ray puts the finishing touches to Clint Eastwood.
Well, it wants a fair bit of work on it, obviously. But, I mean, the angle's right. All it wants now is all the lights, detailing up all the bumpers and chrome putting on it and all the lines, you know, it'll be alright.
Right, how we doing, Jeff?
Alright, look. This was the one that you went to order. Yeah?
Yeah, it's coming over here.
Right, we've got that one there. Right, we've got to get another one there, out there, and then have the others in.
Yeah,
Shaving off, you know the way
that well, yeah, really like the background's good. Lovely.
Like, if I could paint cars the way most painters paint canvases, I could make a lot of money. But the thing is that it doesn't work out that way. Generally because a lot of people tend to come up and give you a photograph and say, well, there you are, paint that thing, you know, you charge them X number of pounds. But there's no interest in it. I mean, you might as well just be a camera. What happened was that we coloured it in. We've had a proper look at the thing. The trouble is it's just too blue. There's just no real contrast. And I've got one motor underneath here in white, which has worked. I've got another one there in black, which has worked great. So the thing is, this thing is the odd man out. Same with the T-Bird. You know, in fact, depending on how this one goes, I don't know whether to do the T-Bird or not. I'll just see how it all goes together. So I'm doing now, just rebasing these up. Might get away with just putting a few coats on there again. I might have to base the thing up completely.
What, and completely change the colour?
Yeah. It's just a matter of trial and error, really, to a certain extent. I know what I'm after. You know, the thing is trying to find it. Because, I mean, really, when this was finished, well, sort of nearly finished before, I mean, I could have just put a few highlights in it and really been happy with it. But on this job, I just want to be content myself for a change. Let's put a light coat on first to get the basic colour over. Start darkening the thing down. Not lighting too bad. Expecting disaster. Beautiful. Stood right, that now. A lot better. Altogether. Oh. Yeah, bug looks. What do you think of that? I'm rolling it around a bit. Yeah? No? Like that now? Yeah?
Yeah, that's better. You prefer that, do you?
Yeah. It's a lot brighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
With 10 days to go,
Yeah.
the mural is still not quite finished, and the car must shortly go off for the white leather trim to be fitted.
What about the lights? You're going to do them like before?
Oh, yeah. We'll just stay in
Yeah.
red. Not putting any...
You're not putting all the flashing in?
Nah.
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
thought it
epoxy,
was
that.
overdone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good, Jeff. You know, some subtle ones. It's
Like that.
Well, my baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. Ooh, my baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. Well, she looked at me, Daddy, I ain't never come back. I said, baby, 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 won't you listen to me? Come on, sugar, come on, hear my plea.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock.
They finished the car in time for the Manchester show, and Ray was very pleased with the white leather trim. But he was unhappy after all with Jeff's car mural on the boot lid. So Ray made Jeff change it and gave him this photograph to copy.
This is my idea of what Old Glory should be. The car theme that Jeff wanted, it just didn't go with the car at all. That was his idea, what he wanted to do as a free hand. But it just didn't suit the car. It's as simple as that, really, basically. It was too much for this vehicle. It wasn't subtle enough, and it didn't express me. It expressed Jeff, what Jeff was, and what Jeff wanted to be, rather than what I am and what I wanted to be, and what I wanted to say on my own vehicle.
I felt a bit sick about it, I've got to be honest, because, I mean, there was a hell of a lot of work, as you know, went into the designs and everything for the boot lid. And, I mean, if the boot lid had been fully finished, I don't see any reason why it couldn't have been in with a bloody good chance here, you know. I mean, at the moment, I mean, it's much too subtle, really, to do it. Subtle. You know, I mean, for show work, I mean, you've got to carry a certain amount of weight with your artwork. People have got to notice it. Because otherwise you just tend to overlook it and walk past the plastic thing.
I wasn't happy from the start with it, but Jeff knew that. But I was willing to keep going along to give him his chance, which he wanted, which was only fair. He asked me if I would give him the chance to do what he wanted to do. And I said, I'll see what it comes like. I said, I couldn't promise. I said, I'll see what it looked like. And it just didn't suit the car. It just didn't look right at all. You know, I told him what had to go on it, what it needed, you know, to set the car off. And what was the only thing that I thought went with the car, and he agreed immediately it was the right theme, especially when he done it. He did definitely agree that it was the mural for the car. And I think if you asked Jeff, he'd say exactly the same thing.
We have asked.
Yeah. Did he say that?
No.
No.
Shows very unpredictable things. It depends on who's judging and what their taste is, but I'd like to think it's going to win something at the show, but as I say, it's very unpredictable. Sometimes you look at a car at a show and you think it's got to take an award, and it gets nowhere. Hope to win, but there you go.
And it's Best Car Interior with Ray Bennis, number 5. Very altered TR7. Great. Best mural. Very difficult to decide murals. There's a lot of them and they're all very good. This one has gone to Stephen Lord with The Enforcer, painted by Ray Mumford. And here is the man.
I'd find it very nice to go up there and take the award, but it's not my place to do so. It's the owner's, as far as I'm concerned. Well, obviously I'm delighted, because I find it, to me, a very coveted prize. If you take Best Mural, you're happy, because that's all you do for a living, you know, design paint jobs and murals. Just very happy. Can't wait for another drink.
He's earned it, you know. I mean, he came up with a nice mural and a nice job, and the whole thing worked. You know, so